Namaste. Focus again. And interesting. I often talk, and when I'm doing meditations and I'm talking about things, I talk very often, especially with the meditations. I want us to raise our consciousness and go up from our hearts, which is where those on the path, of course, our consciousness is here in our hearts, and moving up to our throat, our third eye, our crown, and above. Those raised to fifth dimensional consciousness know how this works. And I've always thought of it like this until recently. And a couple of days ago, actually, I heard a video with someone I really like and respect called Sadhguru. And I don't agree with everything he says, but a lot of what he says is pure wisdom of the highest order, in my view. And he said something that made me think about what I've always said. He said something that's made me reflect greatly on consciousness. Because of the work I've been doing, it's made me really focus on this. And I have had these ideas, but I've let them go. And now I'm focused on it. And that is, of course, as human beings, we don't actually have consciousness. We can say we're alive and we're awake, and we can think of that level of consciousness. But the consciousness, when we're referring to spiritual events, like raising your consciousness to a different level, a higher level, lower level, different chakra, whatever, is not actually what we're doing, because we don't actually have that consciousness. That consciousness we're referring to is actually humanity's unity consciousness. Humanity's unity consciousness. And that is what we interact with at all times. It doesn't belong to me, Marcus, or my soul even. It doesn't belong to my soul. But my soul is able to work with it. Marcus is able to work with it. And when I say I'm raising my consciousness, what I'm actually meaning is that I'm changing my alignment with my consciousness. I am uplifting my connection to consciousness. I am moving my connection to consciousness from my heart, which connects to consciousness. I'm moving that connection up to my throat, up to my third eye, and beyond. Scratch, itchy eye, itchy nose. I'm moving my ability to connect with consciousness, actually, is a more correct way of looking at it. My interface with consciousness is changed, is adapted, is moved, is expanded. Interesting. This will obviously help us that don't already, that haven't already thought about this, to focus on this a bit more and see where that leads us. It's going to lead us into different places for sure. And it will help us also in our understanding of how we raise our connection to consciousness, how we raise our feelings of different connections to consciousness. That's all for today. Namaste. Till next time. Are you conscious of what I've said? Interesting.